Hey guys, hope all is well. I just wanted to share with you today. There's been so much happening, so much going on, so much we're doing that I wanted to kind of summarize it in a short little webinar here and just to kind of share what's happening. Where are we going? Where are we really on the way to? There is so much that we could do, that we can do, and that we are doing that I feel myself that I'm getting lost all too often. And I'm obviously right in the smack middle of it. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go through a little what is actually happening in the business now and where is everyone going to be a part of it. So if you bear with me here. So the future, where no man has gone before. Where are we going? Well, we are really creating what I would say is something great. We're creating a team, a family. We're setting these our values, our purpose, our goals together. We're really cementing the base. And I have to say, we have probably the best team I've ever worked for. Everyone in the team is really impressing. I mean, Charlene keeps hearing about how she negotiates better deals than anyone in Scotland. John is obviously blowing it away in the Midlands. He's got one of the highest tempos ever. Mark has taken the marketing above and beyond, and his activity level with the calls is just amazing. Gisela is selling like never before, and all the pipelines, and for that matter, the research just keeps getting accolades over and over. So it's really amazing what's happening and where we're going, and what we're really creating is cool, and it's the mission for it. I mean, what we're really doing is we're making it safe for people to try to become financially independent. I mean, there's so many that are tired of their jobs, that want something different, want to change, and they'll read a book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, The Richest Man in Babylon, The 4 Hour Work Week, any of these starting books. And this is about we're going to help them take that step, whether it be to become an entrepreneur and start a business, whether it be to save and just put away money and let that build to be rich, or if you want to start with property and really build. We're going to be there. We're going to help people. We're going to make sure that that happens the way it's supposed to and the way they deserve, so that they actually can become financially independent. And that's the vision. We will be the one and the only place where people feel completely safe and secure about turning to reach their goals and to take the next step in their businesses. And that goes for people who are new, who are just starting out, but also goes for those who've been around, who own companies, who have millions in their bank accounts, but don't know what to do with it or want support with someone to do it for them. We're going to be there. We're going to help people take that next step on their journey and to create those champagne moments, as we all love, to make sure that people can have that time and that freedom. So these are the values we're really gathering about, and I'm going to keep hammering this in because this is so important, that we are a team. We are a team, and we trust and we respect each other. We treat each other that way, and we're always clear and direct. We have an open dialogue, and we talk to each other. If you ever have an issue, if you ever have an issue with me, just call me, text me. You know you can always do it. We always have that positive attitude. We always take that feedback, and that goes back to our growth. We're looking to improve ourselves in the business, which means if you have an issue with me or with a business or with something we're doing, we're open to feedback. We'll implement it directly. We're constantly innovating. I mean, just yesterday, we created our selling organization, which is going to make a huge difference. And we strive to grow every day. We're educating ourselves, and we face every single challenge head on. We obviously take massive action. We're self-motivated. We do what it takes to succeed. We're always very professional. That's why people respect us, and we respect ourselves. And of course, what this all comes down to, the whole reason every one of us is doing this is for family. And we respect that fact in each and every one of us. And when we say, look, I'm going to be with my family now, we respect that. And that's important. That's key. So our purpose. This is basically what I spoke about before, just put down in a more clear and concise manner. We're offering a full range of services to help people take the next step. And that is what it's all about. So one of our latest changes, and this is a culture change, this is not just a little implementation, this is a culture change, is we're becoming a selling organization. That means we are making sure that in every client interaction, we're providing value. And when I mean that, we're educating, we're helping, we're supporting, and we're helping them see how one of our products that we have can help them in that step. So that's key. That is important, that we really are a selling organization now. Whenever you're talking to a client, ask them, are they happy with their accountant? Hey, would they want rent-to-rent? Hey, would they want to go to the rent-to-rent course? Ooh, are they sure on their vision, on their values, on their mission, on why they've created the business? Well, maybe they should come to the dairy course and learn a little more about it. And we're doing this both because we have clients that are buying from other sourcing agents. And that's fine, sure, that'll happen. That'll always happen. But what I hate is that many of these sourcing agents are actually tricking them into buying crappy deals. Due diligence. So now, for 90 pounds, we will do the due diligence for them. We won't do our phone calls. They'll have to call letting in estate agents themselves, but we'll do the due diligence. So what does that mean? That means they'll be safe. But if we don't tell them we do this, how are they going to know? How does this benefit them? Well, obviously, they need to know it. And for us, we'll be getting our full range of products out there, and we'll get sales, which generates our revenue, which actually pays our salaries, which we like. We like paying salaries. The risk is going too far and going too pushy. We see this a lot. So it's all about go back to the sales videos we did a few months ago. Look at it. It's about doing a needs analysis. It's about being a doctor, not a pusher. So you ask questions. You don't go pushing stuff. And if you do that, you're not going to be pushy. You just ask questions, and if they say, hey, look, this is a problem for me, well, we'll solve it for them. Where are we now? So I want to talk a bit about where we are now, what's happening, what's the status today, and where are we going tomorrow, because there's been so much happening. So we have the property portfolio. It's cash flowing, and that is obviously generating an income. And we also have multiple refinances going through, both through Kent Reliance and Lloyd's. We'll also be selling off parts of the portfolio, which will open up even more cash. And through that, we're paying off every single one of our angel investors. That should be done within the next month, or worst case 3, because it's up to the banks. They take the time they take. The Swedish Wealth Institute is going very well. It is so exciting right now. There is so much happening. We're locking up, having Kim Kiyosaki come out for the Empowered Women in October. We're also partnering with Dairy, which will be incredible. And we're putting together some big courses with him in April. And there's just a lot going on. And we're also here increasing our selling organization, which means we'll be selling more into the events, providing that value, and also selling more over to the property side, which will give us more clients on the property side. It's our marketing arm, and it will be generating more leads into completed connections, which here our focus is really on making sure that everyone gets the deals, they get the quality, they get the service that we're looking at. And of course, completed research, where we're splitting this into its separate company, and we're really going to grow this, because this company is going to be amazing. I'm going to come into a little of the details. So here are the prices, what we sell, what are our current products. You can sell SWI membership, this mainly for people in Stockholm. 397 krona a month, or if you buy a year, you get 2 months free. We have all our properties, buy-to-lets, flips, HMOs, rent-to-rent, Spain, South Africa. We got the paid events. We got the property event in September. The early bird is $350. Anyone in the world can buy that, because they can just come to Stockholm. We have the event with Dairy in April. It's going to cost about 2,247 krona. And we have the rent-to-rent course, which is a rent-to-rent course for international investors that we'll probably be doing in May. We also have the Startup Academy, also mainly for people in Stockholm, where we'll help them start their business, marketing plans, business plans, and getting everything in place, sales plans for everything to go. We can bring in people at Angels, 8 to 10% per annum. This is a product we have and something we can offer. We can offer for people to be JVs with us. They'll get 50% of a deal, and we will get the other half. We'll do all the work. This is an amazing product, Completed Research, our research services. So if anyone is now looking for a deal, or they're looking at a deal, and just before they say yes, they send it over to us. We'll do the research, only £90, and that can save them hundreds of thousands in losses because they had us check it. It's definitely worth it for people. We also have Kevin, our accountant. So if anyone wants a cheaper accountant that has quality, he works for David Temple and has done it for like 20 years, so he knows what he's doing. We can refer him. So what is coming? Here is the fun part. This is where we creatives love to live. So I've already gotten a preliminary acceptance from the Swedish kind of startup support, governmental startup support, Almi Företagspartner. They will be willing to lend us 500,000 krona to the Swedish Wealth Institute for hiring and for software development. So that's the first thing that's coming. We will be bringing in an investor into Completed Research to both help boost it on the marketing side, boost the credibility of that business, and also bring in finance to especially invest into software, because Completed Research will be a data analysis company, which is really cool. That basically means we will be working with big data in property. No one is doing this. So we'll be able to grab big data analytics for property, which means we'll know better than anyone what is the end value, what is the results of any property investment. The investors who are looking at it currently are Simon Suchi. If you don't know him, he is the owner of PIN. He doesn't own one PIN group. He owns all the PIN groups. He's the founder. Or Savills, which, as you know, is the largest estate agency and auction house in the UK. So it's heavy hitters looking at it. That is the level Completed Research is at this point. We'll be opening a real estate investment fund that is also preliminarily accepted. It's at about £13 million. It will be opened in September. That's publicly listed, so it will be sold through Nordnet here in Sweden. We're looking at opening a sales company. So what we're doing is we're going to consolidate the sales team. We're going to build that into a separate company that will be able to sell all these products, and they'll work on commission, which will be really, really cool. Meaning we'll be able to start employing into that company fairly soon. Actually, Nils will be our first to test and experiment into this, which will be really, really cool and be key to building this up. We're going to be starting a letting agency. I would think that's at probably the end of the year. And also mortgage brokerage. We're just waiting to see what it takes to get all the acceptances for it. And we're also looking at multiple partnerships in finance, financial services, offshore accounts, and forex trading, and new countries to open for the sourcing. There's just amazing things in the pipeline. But the important key is that we are in incredibly good shape right now. Things are really rolling. I think we've taken some huge steps this year. Already, our pipeline of deals going through is off the charts, and it's just going up. So everyone's doing an amazing job. Thank you so much, and thank you for bearing with me once again. See you, everyone.